guys, I'm Aveline. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having an amazing day. So today we are actually building a cottage. I feel like it's been a while since I've built a cottage, actually. At least a cottage of this size. So, because I've built a lot of tiny cottages, but I don't know, it's been a while since I've built like a proper sized cottage. So yesterday I started building, was it yesterday or the day before? I don't remember anymore. I think it was the day before. No, I don't remember. Anyways, I've been like recording a lot of videos lately because I'm just slightly preparing for next week. So you'll probably see a lot of challenge videos next week or like videos that are recorded real time. So I'm past the talking part of the videos because if I have to do the editing and then talk, I might not have time to do a lot of videos next week just because I'm not sure if that's gonna hurt or anything. I can only compare it to having gum infections. Like that's the only thing that I've kind of been through already that I know hurts like crazy, and it really hurts to talk while you have gum infections too. So that's the only thing I can compare it to. I don't think it's gonna be that painful. I think it's gonna be a whole lot less, what's it called? Unpleasant. But still, I just want to be on the safe side because, like, you never know. So I'm recording a lot of videos ahead of time that I can just edit for a couple of days. So you'll probably see some challenge videos up on the channel next week, but there'll also be a couple of build videos, just so you know, for those of you who aren't very interested in challenge videos. I do like changing it up a little bit, so it's not just speed builds here on the channel. I do like to just diversify a little bit, but not too much either, because, like, we don't do gameplay here, that's just a thing. But still, I am looking forward to recording some more challenges for you guys. But today we are building this one. So my initial plan was actually to build a traditional house. I ended up doing the shell, and then I just sat and looked at it and was like, I don't feel like this is for Saturday. No, I don't think so. So I ended up going back on Pinterest, which is where I found the inspiration for this house. So it does look a little bit like the original house, but I did change it up. I chose my own wallpaper. I moved the chimney. I added bits and bobs to it as well. And, you know, because the house itself, it was a drawing, I think. As far as I remember, it was a drawing, but the house wasn't possible to recreate it entirely in The Sims, so I definitely changed it up quite a lot to my own liking, because, you know, that's also what I prefer to do when it comes to recreating houses anyways. Like, I don't actually like to recreate houses. I like to just, you know, add a little bit to it myself and change a few things, come up with the wallpapers myself as well, give it my own color scheme as well, and yeah, I don't know, that's how I prefer to do things. Sometimes I'm in the mood to recreate houses, but mostly I just want to take inspiration and, you know, change them up a little bit myself. I like to take inspiration for the shape of the house, but then I just kind of go off track from there. That's the thing. It's just how we do here. But this house was inspired by a picture on Pinterest, and I really like how it turned out, actually. It's been a while since I've done anything Tudor, but it's also been a while since I've kind of done something where it took a little bit more effort with the roofing. As you can probably see, we do have a gambrel situation going on the second floor. You can, however, not actually go up on the second floor, but if you're really insistent on using it for something and you have ladders, which you all should if you have a legal version of The Sims, because that came with, ladders came with the base game update in, was it Eco Lifestyle, I think? The update before Eco Lifestyle. So if you have a legal version of The Sims, you should have ladders, and you can just place one down and you'll be able to go up on the second floor, but I didn't do that. I chose not to, so the second floor is basically just for decor purposes, but that's how it'd be sometimes. I know that some people don't like when I do that. However, I personally do not always care. If there's a very narrow space upstairs, I'm not gonna turn it into something like a bedroom or something like that, because I feel like that's just, it gets really difficult to both decorate because, first of all, the roofing is in the way. It's not today, actually, because I split the roofing up into several pieces, so you can actually just, like, take down the walls and you should be able to see it all. But because there's such a narrow space upstairs, it might be a little bit difficult for Sims to find rooting and stuff there, so I just decided to not decorate it. But there is a little bit of space up there. So if you place, like I said, if you place down a ladder, you should be able to like put a playroom up there or something like that, like a lounge area perhaps, or I don't know, something close to that would probably work. But I didn't feel like putting a whole bedroom up there, so I just kind of closed it off. But for those of you who are interested and who hate when there's a second floor that's not actually usable, you can just place down a ladder. You're allowed to customize this build to your liking. That's completely okay. So anyways, you're not allowed to rebuild it on stream though. Just wanted to point that out. Anyways, just in case, like, I don't know. I just feel like not to be here or not to stay here and like, I don't want to name drop or anything, but I always feel I'm okay with you guys like rebuilding houses for personal gameplay. I don't like when people re-upload stuff. Like, I don't like to see my stuff re-uploaded or my fellow YouTuber builders stuff uploaded or just anybody's stuff uploaded, because I feel like that's kind of cheating in some kind of weird way. But if you use rebuildings, like if you really want to learn how to build, and the easiest way to learn how to build is to rebuild someone else's house, that is completely fine. I'm completely okay with that. Again, you can also customize my houses if you want to, because not every house that I do will fit your gameplay. That's obvious. So just rebuild, or not rebuild, customize away. But I always feel weird about people rebuilding houses, whether it's mine or other YouTubers' houses or gallery creators or, you know, so on and so on. If they recreate our houses on stream or on YouTube, like recreate them, record them, and then put them on YouTube, I always feel weird about that, because there's another motive to that. Like, you're not just trying to get better at building, you're kind of trying to grow off of someone else's creation, which I don't think is okay. So I just wanted to touch on that quickly, because there's been a little bit of a situation lately. But anyways, I know that it doesn't concern the most of you guys, so, or the vast majority of you, but I don't know. It just crossed my mind, so I felt like just touching on it very quickly. I think I forgot to say where I built this, but it's built on a, is it a 30 by 20? I think it's a 30 by 20 lot, and it's in Windenburg, so it's not my usual, the Cottage AMC, the Cottage by the lake, but it's the, I don't remember what this, you can see it in the upper left corner. I don't remember the name of every single lot in Sims. That is just how it is, plus my picture when I do voiceovers, it's kind of blurry to kind of, it helps just to get into the technical stuff. It helps with less lag, because editing programs do require quite a lot of effort from your computer. So when you have a playback video, like, it's not the rendered version, so it's not the high quality version that you see on YouTube. It's a lower resolution, because that helps the program. It helps my computer not pull as much. It just helps with performance and stuff, so my program doesn't get so laggy. But that's why I can't see it, because it's actually blurry. So just in case you wanted to know, I don't know, nobody asked, but I just felt like explaining it anyways. But that's why it's blurry, and that's why I say I can't actually see the addresses. So when I am doing, what's it called, apartments, and I say that I can't see what the address is, that would be why, because the picture is just too blurry. I think someone on my last apartment was like, but the address is in the upper left corner. Yeah, but I can't see it because the picture is blurry. So anyways, but that's why. So, and this house is for 2 parents, and there's also room for a kid. I was kind of debating whether I wanted to make it for 2 grandparents or 1 grandparent that is raising a kid, but it could also be for just, I don't know, parents that are raising a kid out in the woods. Like, it could be for either, to be honest. I do feel like this house has a little bit of a grandparents vibe to it, but it could also just be for a couple of middle-aged people who have the same kind of taste in furniture, you know? It's definitely a bit less matchy-matchy, I want to say, compared to what was my last build, because I did the 5,000 simoleon challenge last video. Was that yesterday? And then before that I did the apartment, I think. So that one was very matchy-matchy. Everything was beige and blue, but in here it's definitely less so. I want to say, like, everything is not matchy-matchy, basically, except for maybe the children's room. There's a lot of matching furniture or a lot of matching wood tones in there, but as for the rest of the house, it's definitely a bit less so. But that's fun. You know, it's fun with The Sims. You can shake it up now and then and just try new things and stuff. So everything, you can add your own personal touch to everything as well, and discover a lot of different color schemes and a lot of different style, what's called style mixing. I can't English today. I've just spent a lot of hours with my mom speaking Danish, and I feel like my brain is still in Danish mode. You guys know what I mean? So I just kind of, I sat down as soon as I came home. I couldn't actually do the voiceover earlier today because there was drilling. I know, go figure. That's a thing. It's been a thing for over a year. So anyways, so I decided to flee my apartment and I hung out with my mom for just a little bit around the city, wearing masks, of course. We went to a cafe, still wearing masks. We took them off when we were eating. But other than that, just like chilling around the city a little bit with our masks on. And I figured when I came home again, the drilling would be done so that I could do my voiceover. But that's why the video is up a little bit late, just in case you were wondering. I don't know, you may not be, because I don't feel like I have like a set upload time, but it is up a little bit late today. But it's because of drilling, because apparently, I don't know, people get off work for the weekend and they spend it drilling in their apartments. That's just a thing that some people do, apparently. So there's been a lot of noise today, and it sucks when you're trying to record real time, or just voiceovers, actually. So I'll probably be up for a few hours tonight, just trying to record as much as possible before they start drilling again. What is drilling? Whatever. So anyways, yeah, where are we in the build right now? Oh, the bathroom. Okay, there is actually another bathroom, because just in case you were wondering, there's a couple of pet food bowls, not food bowls. Again, English today, it's going great. I'm not gonna redo this, whatever. So just deal with it. You guys know that I'm not a perfect English speaker. You guys have probably known this for a while. It's not my first language. I make mistakes. It is what it is. I don't like to be corrected though, because I am aware of my mistakes, so there's no need to correct me. It's just when I do voiceovers, everything has to be quick. So I just don't, and I don't want to like correct myself every time, so I just leave it be. I feel like I would go crazy if I had to redo every single time that I said something wrong, like grammatically or whatever. So anyways, but there's a couple of food bowls in the kitchen, and that's because I also made sure that they could have a dog. So there is actually, the parents' bedroom has an ensuite bathroom, and there's a bathtub in there. I don't know if I did it on cam, but there is another bathroom. So just in case you were wondering about the pet food bowls, they're there for a reason, and I made sure that the dog could still get a bath. You could also have a cat live here, but there's no litter box, so you'd have to figure out a place to put a litter box. You could possibly put it outside somewhere, I think, or I don't know, somewhere. You'll figure it out. I just feel like often when I put down food bowls, I'll either forget about a bathtub, for example. Sometimes I forget about a litter box as well, but today there is a bathtub. I just didn't show it on cam. I don't think, at least, but we'll see. I might do the bathroom in like a minute from now when we're done with the kids' bedroom, and then I'll be sitting here like, well, that means you didn't have to explain about the bathtub or the missing bathtub. It's because sometimes when I make sure that there's a tiny human bedroom in my house. See, I'm placing down the items here. Why did I didn't have to explain that there's a bathtub. You can see it right in front of you. But sometimes I either, for example, in tiny houses, I'll leave out a sink in the kitchen, but I'll put one in the bathroom. And I apparently have to say that in the video, but sometimes I forget. That's just scatterbrain, you know, think of 1,000 things at the same time and you forget the one thing you're supposed to say. That just happens quite often. So just as an example, it's the same with toddler bedrooms. Sometimes I'll show the bedroom, but then I don't show the bathroom where I place down the potty, and I'll get someone in the comments who's like, you forgot the potty for the toddler, and I'm like, I didn't actually, but I just didn't show it in the video. So I'm trying my best to like remember to tell you guys that, like, I try my best to actually remember to tell you when I forget it, which happens quite often, to be honest. So because I'm forgetful, I'm scatterbrained, you know, we've been through this already. So anyways, but this is the kids' bedroom, and it's quite dark actually. I didn't actually think about that when I was decorating it, but it's quite dark compared to the rest of the rooms in the house. If I sound far away, it's because I'm looking at my floor plan, but actually both of the bedrooms are quite dark compared to the rest of the house. What's up with that? Yeah, why did I do that? Now I'm second guessing my decoration choices, or decorating choices. I don't know how to say that. I do like both of the bathrooms though. No, I don't like bathrooms. I do like both of the bedrooms though, but they are kind of dark compared to both the living room and the kitchen. I don't know. I do like them though. So I also spent quite a long time cluttering this room, even though I know that, actually no, not today, because I was about to say that even though I know that the Sims will always put away all the toys, but today we don't actually use a lot of toys as decor. It's just like usable toys, so toys that aren't going to be put away into the toy box. So like the plushies, and also what's that little set, the doctor set or whatever it is, the one that gives you empathy or whatever it does. I don't remember. I don't play the game much. Go figure. I do a lot of speed builds. I don't really have the time as well to sit down and play. So also I think like if you enjoy building more than you enjoy the gameplay part of The Sims, why not just spend more time building? Like, it's creative, it's fun. Not saying gameplay is not creative, because you have to come up with stories, so of course it's also creative, but I just feel like building is my creative outlet, so I just enjoy that a lot more than I enjoy gameplay. And it's okay, like, it's okay, you don't actually have to do gameplay to play The Sims. You can play it in so many different ways. I'm talking about this because on a video, I don't want to say which video it is because I don't want to mention any names or anything, but someone was like, oh, so you only do speed builds? That's a shame, that's sad, you're not a real simmer. And I'm like, well, tell that to the remaining 50% who play The Sims, who only build, basically, because the build mode in The Sims 4 is actually so good. You guys can probably agree with me, like, it's really well made. It's very, what's it called? Intuitive? Yes. And I don't know, you can do a lot of things, you can do a lot of tricks and stuff in build mode. I didn't enjoy build mode particularly in The Sims 3. I didn't really... I'm sure the gameplay is good, but personally, I didn't really like how The Sims looked. However, build mode in The Sims 4 has really caught my attention, so that's kind of what I stick to, because that's what I enjoy the most. I don't want to sit down and play the game if I enjoy another part of The Sims game better or more than I enjoy, you know, gameplay. But that's the thing with The Sims. You can do, like, you can play dress up and create a sim if you like to do that a lot more, or you can build like I do, or you can download one of the 1,000 mods that are available and change up the game completely. Now you can play Star Wars in The Sims 4 if that's what you want to. Not that I'm defending that pack, because I'm definitely not, but you can if you want to. I don't even remember why I started talking about this, but point was, I enjoy making speed builds. That's what I do. So anyways, we are working on what is not the backyard, but the side yard, or whatever you want to call that, the garden, I suppose. I was kind of actually trying to make it a proper garden to begin with. So like, you know, one of those gardens that I've done before where I basically plant whatever, flowers, vegetables, fruit, whatever, directly into the ground. But then I just it hit me that I've done that garden so many times. So I changed my mind, and now I don't really know what it is. But they have 2 big plant pots, one smaller one, a couple of bicycles. I'm assuming that one of them is for the kid. The kids can't use bicycles, but just pretend. Otherwise, you know, there's one for one parent, one for parent 2. It's all good. Maybe one of the parents just really enjoy cycling, whatever. Bicycling, I don't know what that was. So maybe they, you know, splurged and they got 2 bicycles. You never freaking know. And then other than that, there's also a clothesline and also a picnic table, because there's also a grill, because it's a family house. So of course they needed a grill area as per usual, because I love grill food. And all my Sims enjoy grill food too because of that. So that is just how my game works. You can change it up if you want to. Like I said, you are fully allowed to customize this house to your liking if you want to. And then here on the porch, or whatever you want to call this little area, they have a lounge area, and also there's actually one of the upright standing plant boxes, planters, whatever you want to call that thing, from Eco Lifestyle. Just because I felt like they didn't have enough places to plant stuff. And also, of course, trash cans, because I actually almost forgot trash cans. I actually almost forgot the mailbox too. I'm just gonna be full disclosure, I almost made a whoopsie. That's just how it is. But we are at the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this build. If you like it, you can download it off the gallery. My ID is AvelineYT, and you can also find it under the hashtag Aveline or AvelineYT. And as always, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to like and subscribe and all that good stuff if you did, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye!
Friends will come, friends will go. They all seem to change while I'm still the same. 'Cause I just can't let go. And there's no one to blame. It's just the way it is. Like stone, emotionless in this world of stone.